Developing this morning, the search continues for a Philadelphia prisoner on the run. He got away from the same facility that had a prison break earlier this year.
While the surrounding neighborhoods in Northeast Philadelphia are once again on alert, we're learning that this escape was not exactly a Hollywood thriller. Police say 34-year-old Gino Hagenkotter got away from guards by simply slipping away after asking to use the bathroom.
We have team coverage this morning. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live in Holmesburg looking into the correctional system's struggles. We begin with Catherine Scott, who is following the latest on the manhunt. Catherine.
Yeah, he was a minimum custody inmate. He met the criteria for outdoor work, and that's what he was doing yesterday down that street, kind of in the back of the property, when he escaped. He was set to be released to a court-ordered housing program yesterday until an open case in Bucks County popped up and the transfer was canceled. Authorities believe it was then he decided to run.
The individual was one of our lower custody level persons and decided to leave and escape by climbing a fence. This individual would have been released April 26, 2024.
Now 34-year-old Gino Hagenkotter is on the run wearing a white shirt, dark pants, and boots. You could see investigators picking up his orange prison jumpsuit that he shed before fleeing the grounds. Hagenkotter was serving time at Riverside Correctional Facility for charges related to theft and burglary. Yesterday, he was on an outside work detail assignment in the orchard behind the Philadelphia Industrial Correctional Facility. Hagenkotter was monitored one-on-one by a corrections officer, requested to use the bathroom, and when he didn't come back in sufficient time, the correctional officer checked and saw that Hagenkotter had left the compound. Hagenkotter climbed the fence, then took off through a sanitation department lot next to the prison and was seen on surveillance heading toward Torresdale Avenue. Then the trail goes cold.
He had security in place, and this person took ample opportunity. It's going to be incumbent upon us to continue to be vigilant in accommodating. What we do every day is to go to the restroom. He took ample opportunity. The officer was present and immediately notified. So we just have to be more vigilant.
Even though he's a minimum custody inmate, authorities say he should not be engaged or approached. If you see him, if you have contact with him, call police right away. We're live in Holmesburg. Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News.
Thank you, Catherine. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live down the street at the Curran-Fromhold Correctional Facility where an inmate was killed yesterday. Corey, you also spoke with neighbors who are worried about all of these security incidents over these past few months.
Yeah, Matt, good morning. Neighbors are wondering what is going on within the Philadelphia prison system with, you mentioned that killing and then at least 3 prison escapes from facilities along State Road out here over the last 6 months. Neighbors are telling us that they are worried. They can hear the helicopters after every escape, and now they're just trying to think about how to keep safe.
I just got to keep my children safe, because that's what I worry about, being those I live in the neighborhood where the escapee come from. And they keep escaping. They just keep escaping from here.
And continued issues within Philadelphia prisons include the killing of a 44-year-old man yesterday morning just before 4 o'clock inside Curran-Fromhold prison. We've learned from investigators that he died after being assaulted and that no weapon was recovered. Officials say a 30-year-old man is in custody, but at last check, no one is currently charged for that. This all comes after 2 inmates escaped in May through a hole in a fence down the street at the Philadelphia Industrial Correctional Center. Officials say staff members there knew about the hole days before. Amin Hurst was one of the escapees. He's accused of killing 4 people. Both prisoners were caught within 10 days after multiple agencies tracked them down. So it was a huge effort. Prison officials say a staffing crisis within the prisons was among the many failures that led to that escape. However, with the Gino Hagenkotter escape yesterday afternoon, we're told he was being monitored by a corrections officer and simply climbed over a fence and ran. People who live around here say that is unacceptable and it should not be that easy to get out.
There should not be that many loopholes in a prison.
And City Council has been holding hearings about this, trying to come up with ways to increase funding for better technology within the Philadelphia prisons, as well as solutions for solving that staffing crisis. Reporting live here in Holmesburg, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News.